good. Starting the curl now. Starting the curl now. On the button. Yep. Yep.
Line's a little tight.
Yep.
Line's tight.
Yep. Sweet.
Line's good now.
Sweet.
Line's good now.
Sweet.
14. Whoa.
Okay.
Yep. Line's good.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 9 a.m. Friday morning draw at DCC for the 2025 USCA Mixed National Championships. Today's matchup, we've got Team Workin out of North Dakota against Team Mann out of Glacka. Teams are getting in position on the ice. Officials are telling their morning jokes, and then we will get started.
Line's good. Line's okay.
Okay,
Line's good. Looks like it's coming.
And first rocks are away for Team Mann. Team Workin will have the hammer this morning.
Good. Okay. Top force. Good.
Team Mann is a combination. We've got two Granite PN Pacific Northwest players and two from the Mayfield Curling Club out in GLCA. Nice little hit and roll there from the artist formerly known as Christina Lammers.
Yeah, good luck with the rest of the event.
Two's better. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Mine's getting better. We're at center.
A little deep on the first and a little light on the second, but a good guard there for Barrett Tompkin.
Better you try and just dig it. Just like here. Pull it in. Line's okay. Close. Sweep. Sweep. Yep. Sweep. Sweep. Yep. Sweep. Hard. Sweep.
After the good come around there, trying to dig out this rock. Sweepers were a little late on the jump. Ended up wrecking the guard. Pretty good setup here for Team Workin now at this point. Chance to split the house and set free.
Clean. Yep. Always straight. Always straight. Yep. Make sure we're here. Yep. Come on. T-line.
Sweepers are thinking it's pretty good coming in there.
Yep. Keep going. Gotta go. Gotta be the team. Pretty good. Really nice.
That is a really nice shot from Jordan Brown on the team. Michael Mann looking for a little hit and roll action here. It's tough to get a double, so just looking to roll in front of one of them and potentially get a jam. Ended up getting a double anyway and setting shot rock, so pretty good result there. Evan looks a little disappointed, but again, chance to hit and stick here and split the house, so not terribly upset about it. This one is curling early, and despite Rachel's best efforts, is going to go by. take the chance to hit and stick on the other red and set up a force opportunity here.
Sweep! 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 Sweep!
Good throw from Aaron and a great sweep from Nick, and pretty good distance on those, so Aaron's just going to hit the one and see if he gets an opportunity with a rollout laner.
Got room. Pull in.
Yep, yep.
Whoa.
Clean.
What?
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Clean. Yep, whoop. We're good. Nice roll. Fine.
Nice little nose stick there for Rachel.
No. Always curl. Always curl. You're gonna go. Curl. Always curl. You're gonna go. Stay.
Sweep!
Still curl.
Sweep! Sweep!
Straight.
Sweep!
Get in here. Get past the yellow. Straight.
Sweep!
Straight. Straight.
Sweep! 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 Good shot, very nice.
Whoa.
Good shot.
Whoa.
Girl!
Same way.
Top for it.
Yep, yep. Whoop, whoop, whoa. Hold it. Whoop, right on, right on.
Jumped this one a little early, but it's going to work out just fine. Little roll into the 12-foot.
Where? Yep.
Hard to tell from the cameras. Yellow actually might be shot here, but definitely not worth taking the risk for Michael Mann and his team. They're going to go ahead and hit there.
Hey! You like a card or a nose head? Hey!
You like drop? Shot for
Not good. Might be a little press in the middle. Curl. Always curl. Don't go hard for curl. Hard. Period. Period. Hard.
Zach, somebody made a comment yesterday that I belong on NPR. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Just not trying to get you people all riled up at 9 a.m. Good sweep there by Nick. Was able to hold it on that line pretty nicely. We've seen those kind of 12-foot wing hits run a little straighter, but first end, little fresh ice out there. Always a little risky. Evan's going to play this one a little tighter, throw normal, see if he can get a roll over towards the other yellow. Maybe set up a chance on his last. This one is just riding that line, stick straight. Does make the hit, but ends up rolling out. So Michael's going to look to preserve his force opportunity here by splitting the house. Zach, your recall is phenomenal. Yes, his name is Nick. And that story checks out.
Line's good.
Sweepers feel pretty good about this one coming into the house.
Make sure it's up these two.
Little finish here just to get as much separation as possible. Pretty good shot overall. No realistic double attempt, so Evan, having just thrown a hit on his first, is going to throw a hit on his second, try and hit and stick for one. For Team Mann, I believe this is their first time at Mixed Nationals, and certainly the first time with all four of them together. A team that was put together this year, really right before playdowns after an injury. For Team Workin, this is a team that's played together a number of years, probably more than I can count on two hands. But this is now their second year at Mixed Nationals here in Denver. 2 of the last 3. Nice down weight hit and stick for Evan, and Team Workin will take one with the hammer in the first. Stina with her first rack on the way. Jordan and Rachel going hard on it. Trying to bring it over. Center line side. It should walk over nicely. Not quite center. Pretty close. I think I heard Evan say 16-7 on that one, so good sweep for them to get that full 2.
The line's good. Line's good. Okay. Yeah, running like it's in the back.
Aaron's thinking this one's a little toasty.
Starting to curl now.
It is moving nicely, though.
Okay, good shot. Good shot, Barrett.
Just kind of backside of the tee line and peaks a hair, but pretty solid shot overall. Evan is going to try and have Christina dig this one out.
Yep, hard straight. Whoa, curl.
Rachel's on this one. They switched to curl, knowing that it was going to clip the guard.
Let's go 3.
Just a little down on weight. I think the call was board and came out 12-3, a little more close to control. Or, sorry, hack. Well, it's the morning. Michael's going to take that opportunity to try and draw behind what is now more of a corner than a center guard. Stagger some rocks in the house and try and set up a deuce.
Okay, line's good. Okay, line's good. Line's good, not curling yet. Oh, tight. This is tightest. Okay, that's fine. Good shot.
This one does not move as much as they had hoped, but it just slips in for a halfway biter.
Come on, peel or firm? Peel?
Yep. Always
Peel?
Sure.
Okay, goes.
Go the U-turn.
I'd rather not.
Yep. Curl.
Evan's looking for the double here from Jordan. There's a couple of different ways to make this. Nose gets it. Hair high will also get it across the top.
Yep.
Peel weight.
That's pretty good. Really gotta go. Good bucket.
Looked like that one got started just a little bit. Ended up clipping the corner guard. Michael will play to the middle then. Try and get a little Christmas tree set up with his own yellow rocks. For those of you at home trying to track things on Curling Zone, I am trying to do Curling Zone updates, and Curling Zone is not letting me do updates. So we can get these scores updated as quickly as we can. Apologies in advance.
Right. Okay, line's okay. Sweep. Sweep. Okay, line's good. Whoa.
Peeking around the sheets, on sheet A, Team Barajas stole one against the Stoltz in the first end. Sheet C, Team Kislik stole one against Team Roth. And sheet D, Team Persinger was forced to one in the first with hammer. So one's across the board right now. Good shot there from Nick.
Right to it.
Top four.
Hard, right to it.
Solid weight there from Jordan Brown. Ends up loosening up the yellows, leaves two in the forefoot, but certainly improves their position. Leaves the red shooter as a center guard, which, when you don't have hammer this early in the end, not a bad thing.
Line's good. Okay. Top 12. Top 12. Trying to get a little tight. Sweep. Sweep. Top 12. Top 12. Sweep. 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 Bounce it. Okay, good. Okay. Very nice.
Pretty good shot. Ends up rubbing the guard a little bit, but spinning into the 12-foot. Rachel can smash this on the nose and with enough weight kill all of them. But let's see what happens here.
Looks like a lot. I mean, this is where I have to see if you get here. I think it's a little loud.
Absolute bombing out of the hack. Jordan's on it early to hold the line.
Hard, right to it.
Pretty good result there, all things considered. She did clip the red guard first, still made contact with the rock she was trying to hit. Was able to kill one of the yellows, but still leaves two in the house. And the spread is looking pretty good for Team Mann. They are, one of them's behind tee, one of them's on the tee, on the wing, but still in a pretty solid position here to score multiples.
Okay, line's good.
Michael's going to have Aaron try and split the house again. Tough to put this anywhere where there's not a double, but the more to the wing you can make this, the longer the double is. Sweepers are on this hard, trying to get it there, and it is going to check up just a little bit light. Tight guard. Still on the corner, not terrible.
You like 10-5?
Evan's going to have Rachel play a control weight hit with a 2-foot roll, try and get in front of the one that's in the back 12 and make it a little more difficult for Michael and his team to remove it. A little wide on the onset, so Jordan trying to bring it over. Might squeeze a double here. Ooh, stuffs it on the back one, leaves it there. Does remove one from play at least.
Top four. Yep. Woman.
Michael's going to take this chance to have Erin draw around the guard she just threw. Still set up for a multiple point end.
Hey, line's good. Line's good, not curling yet. Needs the curl. Needs the curl, running more than the last. Where are we at?
Distance 10.
Even? Yep. Keep going, Nick. Keep going, Nick. Keep going.
Pretty good throw from that one. I think they were a little nervous about the weight early, and that kind of held that line a little bit, so it didn't fully bury. It will leave Evan a chance at about half to a third rock double, probably closer to a third.
Careful going too early. Okay, 3 is fine. Yeah, go there. Yep, curl. Whoa. Josh should still be there if you like it.
I know, but there's still the first shot, right?
You know, you can get a shot though. Yep, whatever you like. Term or field, what do you like?
Evan whipping this one down. Gets the double, sticks the shooter in the back 12. Great shot there from the team. Looks like Michael's playing the hit on this one. There's a chance to draw into the corner guard, but this early in the game and having only thrown hits so far, he's probably feeling a little more comfortable about this. Barrett on it most of the way. Gets the hit and stick. Evan will try and do the same right back. Take this opportunity to shout out. We've got pretty good game slate coming up this afternoon, and there's some pretty decent festivities happening at the club. So if you're local and want to come down for the 2 p.m. draw, we highly encourage you to do so. If you're not local and you still feel like coming out for the 2 p.m. draw, we'd love to have you. Rachel called the sweep late there to see if they could get the roll under the guard, since it was going to be high side. Didn't quite get the full roll they needed, so this rock is fully exposed. Michael's looking to blank here, just trying to pick how he wants to throw this and where he wants to roll. Little down weight peel attempt does get the low side roll out here, so they will blank the second and carry hammer to the third.
Line's really nice. Three's better. Second line. Yeah, nice finish to it. There you go. Good start.
Top 8.
And we're back for the third night of action here. Christina putting up a nice center guard right in the 2 zone.
Right. Starting to curl now. Close. Right. Back 8. Back 8. Back 8. Back 8. Back 8. Back 8.
Back it
Back
up.
8.
Back 4. Back
Back
4.
8. Back 8. Back 8.
A little heavy on the come around there and plenty of swing, so it does poke out the other side, but Michael has Nick take it to the back 8 just to make sure there's enough space back there. Then we'll have Christina chase this one, see if she can get a little flop low side under the guard.
Yep. Yep. All clean. We're good. Nice route.
Ends up just a fraction high, so rolls a little more open.
Control.
Michael will have his team chase with control weight, try and flop a little high side as well.
Sweep. Sweep. Clean. 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 Curl. Curl. Curl.
Nice little flop out there, so now there's plenty of separation between the rock in the house and the line behind the guard.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Yep. Oh, oh. Clean. Clean. Nice throw.
Jordan here with the hit, right on the nose. Leaves his rock just touching the back of the tee line.
Kind of control up a little. Line's good. Clean. Oh. Curl. 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 Curl.
Good hit there from Nick. Ends up rolling just to the outside edge of the house for a biter.
Get out.
Pretty good rock placement there.
Hey, you gotta go then because we want it in. It's Kate's rock.
To Zach's point earlier, every time I see Nick, I think of the line from House Bunny where Anna Faris just says, "Your biceps are huge, kiss me."
Straighten out if you can.
Seems appropriate.
Okay.
Great hit from Jordan there. Does get a little bit of roll back to the middle. Team Workin's going to try and work those rocks back towards the middle. Team Mann's going to try and keep them as far away from the middle as possible.
Sweep! Sweep! Sweep!
Where are we?
One. Sweep! Sweep!
Lucy's going. Yep. Yep. Good.
Nice little flop there from Nick back in the 12-foot. Taking a quick spin around the rings while we have a second. On sheet A, Team Barajas has stolen another point from the Stoltz, so they are now up 2-0. Stoltz have hammer in the third. On sheet C, Team Roth was forced to 1 with hammer in the second, so that is a 1-1 game. Team Kislik with hammer in the third. And on sheet D, Team Persinger stole 1 in the first, which gives them a stole 1 in the second, which gives them a 2-0 lead over Team Topkin from Illinois. Topkin will have hammer in the third. Nice little flop in there. Continue to chase in and out with this rock. At some point, Evan's going to try a little bit harder for the roll behind the guard. See if he can get the force in this end. Take hammer in the fourth. Meanwhile, Team Mann is more than happy to play this game so long as they can get the blank at the end of it. Nick's on this one hard early. Holds it pretty straight on that line. Good throw from Aaron. Does not get the flop out that they were hoping for, but at least hits it dead on the nose.
Either one. I don't mind to come around. Like, like this.
10-5.
Okay, out turn. Okay, 10.
Rachel's not able to get the full roll under there, so once again, Michael's looking for a little flop out from Aaron.
Line's close.
Whoa, girl.
Sweep!
Girl.
Clean! 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 Clean!
Girl hard, girl hard, girl
Girl!
hard.
Girl!
Does make the hit, but rolls out. So for the first time in a minute, Team Workin's going to have a chance to throw the draw to bury behind the guard. Evan's just trying to decide what turn he likes better at this point. Choosing to throw his in turn. See if we can get a hog-to-hog time on this one. We, after 70 degrees yesterday, it's started snowing yesterday evening and came out this morning to a light dusting on the cars. Temperatures have dropped significantly, so expect the ice to be maybe a touch slower this morning. We'll see. This path has been sitting for a little bit as we've been playing everything on the other side of the sheet, so Christina and Jordan are on this one early.
Yep, right on the center line. Yep. Yep, period. Got it. First.
16-0 on my watch. Can't promise that's accurate. But able to get a biter out of it. It is on the center line. But with a little bit of a stagger up front and no good run back opportunities, Michael's going to take a chance to draw under, see if he can get a deuce. I've been passed a note that says curling zone is down, as we mentioned earlier. Scores are being posted on uscaeventofficiating.com. I'll keep everybody updated here, but not a lot of sweep on this one, just kind of letting it do its thing. Does come to a stop, back 4 center line. It is buried. The kind of swing we're seeing, Evan could probably try and dig this with hack, maybe space weight, but looking at a chance to draw here. If he's able to sit on it, force Michael to basically make a perfect pin draw. So, good chance to put some pressure on here. Get a clock on Evan's out-turn draw here. See how different the two sides are right now. Sweepers are on it about halfway. 1575 on this one. Has to be full 4. It is not quite going to get there. Full 8. Touching center line. Does force Michael to play the in-turn draw on the other side this time, but this will be a shot for 2 here. Rock's on its way, and Nick and Barrett immediately pick it up out of his hand. Now they're getting off of it just before the hog line. Cruises in and sits just back button for 2 points. Nice skips deuce there from Michael and the team. And that will give them a 2-1 lead heading into the 4th end, where Team Workin will have hammer. I do apologize to all you people at home who have to listen to me. Fortunately, Jeff has just notified me they'll need some additional help with the turn at the mid-game break, so you'll have a few quiet minutes without me then.
Yep. Curl. Yep. Curl. Curl. Curl.
Okay, line's a little tight. Okay. Okay, line's pretty good.
First rock on the way from Barrett Tompton.
Starting to curl now. I think you're a little short. Okay, easy. Hold the curl.
Over curls a hair, but it looks to be still touching the center line. Just a 2-guard. Evan's going to have Christina chuck up a corner and see if we get some action this end. Nice 2.5, 3-guard there. Those of you at home, you might have heard Maureen Stolt calling for a sweep. Hard sweep there, but rock definitely over curled, leaves Jesus with a chance to make a good draw here and put more pressure on the Stolts. This come around attempt just rubs the guard a little bit, little light. Line would have been pretty solid otherwise, but ticks the first one off the center line, splits off, so they've got 2 just off center guards, but a pretty clogged up middle. Evan's going to take this opportunity to draw around the corner. We'll likely need Jordan to start opening things up with his rocks.
Getting better. Always curling. Getting good. Curl, curl, curl.
Touch wide out of hand. Sweepers also think it's a touch up.
Come on, keep going. Keep going. Okay. Okay, this works.
Good finish on that rock. Ends up back 12, but fully buried under the corner. Jesus with a little bit of an undercurl on his. It doesn't set him up in a bad position necessarily. He's sitting 2, but it does leave Pete a hit for likely 1. If they're able to stick the nose hit.
Room if you're here. Room if you're here. Easy. Room if you're here. Barrington. Easy. Whoa. You're top 4. Nice shot, Nick. Very good.
Really nice throw from Nick. Pretty natural weight. Curls dead center line, splitting between the 2 guards. Evan's going to have Jordan play the run back. At worst, hopefully open up the guard, but at best catch the one in the house. A little bit of a set on the release. Just gets the guard.
Back. Even with this red.
Peak does make the hit, which ends up resulting in 1 for the Stolts, so they will be down 2-1. Team Barajas on sheet A will have hammer in the 4th. Nick trying to put the guard back. Barrett on it most of the way, holding it for line. Does finish in a nice spot. Jordan has almost exactly the same shot he just threw. Needs it a little thicker this time. Hair wide again on this one, so just gonna get the one again.
Even with this red, just a little
And
high.
Aaron will try the same guard again.
Line's good. All right. Okay, line's good for a two. Okay, line's good for a two. Straight, sweep, straight, straight, straight. Okay, clean, clean, clean.
On it late for straight, but looking pretty good overall.
Yep, really good. Very nice.
Does overcurl a touch from what they wanted, so it is splitting the center line, fully covering the guard. Does leave Evan a chance at a double peel and maybe a triple that catches the one in the house.
Pretty much smells good.
How much space? Okay.
Little tight.
I think he's, with that broom, I think he's just playing for a double here. Let's see what happens. Rachel with good smoke coming out. This one is curling hard. Does get the nose double on the guards. Leaves the shooter there, just off center. Michael looking at getting a little more aggressive here, but no, still just playing the guard. Just saying it wanted it even with the red guard. In the corner. Now that we've got some scores posted on the other sheets. Sheet C, Team Kislik took 2 with the hammer in the third and goes up 3-1 over Team Roth, who will have hammer in the fourth.
Okay, clean, clean.
Team Topkin got on the board with a single in the third, so they are down 2-1 to Team Persinger, who will have hammer in the fourth.
Okay, very nice. Good job. Good job.
Good guard here again by Aaron. Just slightly over curled again from what they were thinking, but
Little out. We just play this.
pretty good result.
Like normal.
Rachel's looking at the kind of double peel that runs back and maybe gets the one in the house, but
Straight peel. What?
Are we trying to roll shooter?
We're not gonna get it on.
Okay, then I like straight peel.
Evan looking at just the single peel here, keeping it simple.
Clean. Clean. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, right on.
Straight peel there from Rachel. Nicely done. Michael's going to try and make the same guard again. At some point, Evan's going to either need to make the run double or take advantage of his own guard.
The nose is okay.
Nick trying to curl this one over. It is a little deeper than they wanted, so it's slipping into the house. Does get deep enough to sit 1 and 2, but leaves a much simpler double opportunity for Evan. There's a couple different ways he can make this. There is a jam risk on his own if he dead noses it, so he's got to be a little careful. I think whatever he does here, he wants to make sure he moves that one that's off the pin right now. Can't really afford to leave that one and give Michael one more chance at the guard. Great throw out of hand, just like we talked about. Hit dead nose and ended up stuffing it on the red behind the corner guard. So at this point, yellow is sitting 1, half in the 8-foot, and red has second shot in the 12-foot. Michael's going to use this chance to try and draw around and put another one right on the pin. Make Evan play the short run for 1. I believe this is the point where I leave you all with your thoughts for these last 2 shots. And we'll be back after the 4th and break.
Mine's good. Stay close. Okay. Like normal or not? 4-3.
Don't mind drawing here.
2-3. 2-3. Come on.
Chase it like 11. 11, yeah. Need back 4 away. Need back 4 away. Back 4? Yes,
Plenty of room, all for win. Need to start curling if we can.
Gina.
Oh, it's you, yeah, sorry. She was the one who dragged the rock out there, wasn't it?
You're really messing with all those now.
Should we go over, like, if it's touching the hands, like, drag it out there, and then my brain was like, okay.
Come on, three. Clean. Clean. Think it's a little less. Always Jordan. Finish it. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go, Jordan. 16-2. All right.
Got the 8, should be just this little faster. Yeah, line's a little wide right now. Okay, little wide a line right now. Okay, a lot of room by the dart, starting to get close. Sweep, 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 help him, Aaron, sweep. Sweep, 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 sweep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, very nice.
Oh, yeah, just making sure.
Down on that side.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stop for it. Clean. Clean. Got a rim still. Get better. Ton of rim. Always curling. Always gotta curl. 14-4. Really nice.
Look, yeah.
14-4.
Okay. Back ring. Okay. Girl. Girl. So I think you could try this, but you're always rolling out, right? Or you play it like high side here.
Got room.
To try and touch the yellow down, or you straight peel it off.
It's gonna be cage rock for a while.
You like this better?
Well, you gotta go. Still cage rock right now.
Normal?
Yes, let's go. Keep going hard. Okay.
Sweep! 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 Okay, good shot.
So just throw a 10 at this. 10.
Straight side, yeah. Always straight. Split the center. Always straight. Straight. Always straight, Raven.
Close. Yep.
9.
Yeah, really hard.
Both the same.
Hard. Hard.
Give you less ice.
Control.
Good. Good, man.
Sweep! 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 Sweep!
And we're back.
I think we tap this to make it better.
Looks like an interesting end so far. Seeing just from my side view vantage point, finishing up some of those sheets. A couple unfortunate misses there for Team Mann. Team Workin without hammer here, sitting in a pretty good position. Sitting 3, most importantly, 1 top pin with 2 other rocks in front of it. Clogging up the center line. Evan looking for the draw around here from Rachel.
Whoa, straight, straight, straight. Come around. Whoa.
Huh? Where we at? Straight? 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 Straight?
Aaron, it's yours.
Whoa, 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 girl, girl, girl.
Try and play a tap here on the red. Get a little bit of a stagger there. Works out just fine. Quick update on some of our other sheets for those of you at home. Sheet A, Team Barajas. Finally with the hammer, took 2 in the 4th. So they are up 4-1 over the Stoltz from Minnesota. Sheet C, Team Kislik stole another one in the 4th. Croy had a tough draw, had to get basically all pin, and was just a touch heavy. So that game is also 4-1. Kislik over Roth in the 5th. And Team Tompkin on sheet D managed to steal 1 there. Left Greg a tough double, hit it a little too thick. So that is a 2-2 game on sheet D. Team Persinger retains hammer in the 5th. Good shot there by Erin. She's able to kill 2 of the reds. But red still sitting 2. Good position on the center line. So
Always straight. Always straight. Always straight.
Evan's asking Rachel
Gotta be here.
put up a nice little guard here. Make Michael and his team throw some weight to get out of this one. Nice rock, just 1.5, 2.
There you go, everybody, please flash right on the yellow I can see. On that yellow I can see. Yeah, see what happens. Should open something up for you.
Hey,
Don't you think?
yeah, you gotta get just low and nose.
Yeah,
You wanna throw it here? Control? Yeah.
All right, so from the hack, Aaron looking to see if she can try and do Michael a solid for his. There is kind of a double run option here if she's able to get a hair low on the yellow.
Sweep, sweep,
Control weight. Nick is on it immediately out of hand.
sweep, sweep, sweep. Whoa, you're in the top.
Oh, and he's just going to clip that red guard that Rachel just put there. Does punch the yellow corner up to a biter position, it looks like. So, depending on the angles. Yellow could have 2 biters, although both would probably be swung for him. That said, with the middle clog, Devin's going to try and take another opportunity just to throw another one up there.
You're sitting too, so we have to be here. Control. Hey, yep, then. Line's okay. Yeah, room.
Good guard there from Evan.
Low there.
A little tighter than Rachel's was, but
Eric.
works out all the same. Looks like Michael's trying to play the same shot he just had Aaron play. Try and make that double run.
We're gonna tap and roll.
What weight do you like? I'm thinking just backline hack. That's the hack.
Nice shot there. Michael does get the double run. Does not fully remove the rocks. So it is tough to say from our camera views who is shot right now, red or yellow. Rachel says she thinks it's red, so Evan's gonna try and chuck up a draw. Same line you just played for the guard, just needs about 6 to 8 feet more. Suck it around the yellow and put Michael in another tough position. Sweepers are on. It's hanging a little bit, so Jordan's trying to bury it as much as he can. Deep is fine as long as it's fully buried. Mission accomplished. It is full 8 foot, so Michael just needs to make sure he can get a piece of the 4. They're looking to see if they think their second shot, they could play a little bit of a dig on the one that Evan just threw. If they don't think they're second, then there's really no point in trying the dig. Michael and Aaron have called Nick down to also take a look because no one seems super sure.
Okay, yeah, I think just like space. Space.
All right, so they are
Space. We're good. I like it.
going to try the dig here. Michael's calling for space weight, which Aaron will find out after this shot that means between backline and hack. You can tell Erin's the new addition to the team. She's talking to Evan and Rachel, trying to confirm, am I crazy or is this making sense to anybody? Little wide, maybe out of hand. Nick is trying to work this over as hard as he can. Oh, it's just a little heavy, it looks like. Ends up floating by. That's definitely a steal of 1, maybe 2, depending on what they determine on the wings there. They are going to call for a measure, so we'll let them work that out. Looks like while they're doing the measure, Matt has flashed our outdoor image that I sent him of our Snowy Dale's beer cans outside. For those of you who have been around different events this year, Dale's is the official beer sponsor of USA Curling and has been doing an excellent job as a sponsor. We have quite the stockpile here at the club for those that want to come down and enjoy later. Looks like Michelle Page has gone out to perform the measure this morning. Special shout out to all of our sports staff here, officials, both USA Curling and local, timers, on ice, everybody. We've got a great ice crew here, headed by Jeff Schliessman and Jason Strong out of Vegas, Jeff out of Madison. They've made a ruling and they are kicking rocks. So we'll see what the final posting is. One red. Okay, so yellow won the spin. And with that, Team Mann will have hammer in the 6th end, down 1.
Coming down. Line's great. Sure, it's up. 14-8. Start.
Top 8. What do you guys like?
Evan having Christina come in there on that one. Full 8. Just short of the 4-foot on the center line. Great throw. Michael asking if they want to play the hit and roll on that one or throw the corner, and the team is elected to go with the corner.
Line's good. Okay. Line's good. Okay, line's good. Line's good.
On sheet A, Team Stolt took one with hammer in the 5th. It's pretty close between red and yellow, but yellow got the call, so Team Barajas will have hammer in the 6th, up 4-2 on sheet A. On sheet D, Team Persinger took one with the hammer. So Team Tompkin will have the hammer in 6th, down 3-2. Close game over there.
Center line. Both pretty good then.
We've got one more rock on sheet C, it looks like. So we'll wait to see what happens there. Good center guard there by Christina. A little higher than they might have liked, but it does do a pretty good job of choking off the draw around the corner. It'd be a little bit more difficult, so
Line's tight. Sweep.
Michael's going to have Barrett play the draw around the center and try and freeze onto the red that's in the house. This one is over curling a little bit. Pretty good depth weight-wise, but full 12, but fully open.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Edge on edge. Board? Yep. I mean, that's fun. Like, that doesn't really come into play, so. I like board.
Evan going to try and get Jordan to get a little low side roll. If he's able to make this, this would give them a great setup with total control of the center line.
Close. Clean. Clean. Whoa. Drill.
This one hanging just a bit more than they wanted. Does manage to kill the yellow. Pushes the rock they had in the top 8 back behind the yellow corner, so leaves their shooter out for
It's
super tight guard. So red is sitting 1. Not in a bad position though for that.
Or we run this. We take this off.
Top 4.
Michael trying to decide if he wants to open up the middle to ensure a score, if he wants to play the draw around. Looks like the
Trying to overcurl it a little, I think.
team consensus is to play the draw around here, so we'll give it a crack.
Line's better. Whoa. Drill. Gotta wait.
A little tight.
It's worth like sliding.
Okay, line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Running like you're close. Take a look. Take a look. Whoa, you're here. Now you're deep. Okay, keep that.
It's pretty much the exact line they wanted there. A little deeper than they were hoping for, but just half 4, so
Same shot, Jordo?
still pretty good.
Come this way, we'll finish it up. Like that.
Like this way?
Yeah, will it finish or no?
Maybe. Man, I would rather you play it through here than that or that.
That's fine too, I'm fine with it.
Jordan and Evan talking
Come to
about
the hole or not?
if they want to dig this one or they want to play the short run.
you're fine, that's fine. I
Same
don't
weight.
mind.
Same weight. Same weight.
They're going to try and get through this hole, it sounds like.
Right here.
Just straight on that or on the red?
On the yellow. Straight
Go
on the
through the
yellow.
hole.
Yeah.
Good back and forth. Plenty of curl here, should get it. Tim, I'm going to whip up the standings for you in just a second.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Where we at? Lean. Yep. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Curl. 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 Hard curl. Right to reach. There you go, Jordan.
Great back and forth sweep there. Just gets through the hole, papering pretty much both guards. Michael's got to make a decision. Does he
Now I
play
think you gotta try and take some of these off.
the double to open it up? That high guard's not a huge issue for him at this point, but that tight guard could definitely be a problem. So looking for normal weight. Just a fraction high at nose should get it here.
Sweep, 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 sweep.
It's there this way, guys.
Sweep,
I think it's still better.
sweep.
Michael's got Aaron on it out of hand early. Just a hair higher than I think he wanted, though. Does roll his shooter out a little wider for a corner and exposes the red, but it is still red sitting 2. Both of them half 8.
Fight the force. It's pretty high. It's pretty high, like
Evan's tempted for the draw around, but he knows how high that guard is.
fight for it, best. I just don't want to be even. We either gotta be just fighting or like up here more. If you fight the four is really good.
While this draw is headed down. We've got some pretty clear delineation so far between top half and bottom half teams in each pool. Coming into this draw, Pool A, Team Falco and Leichter are both 3-0. The Stoltz were 2-0. Team Barajas was 0-2, and Raju and Sherry are both 0-3. Some interesting chatter there. I think Evan said explicitly not
Hey, you wanna
even.
throw? You wanna throw your out?
Little lighter than what I think he wanted, and so this is going to leave Michael Mann a double, maybe even a triple attempt here. Pretty natural half rock here should get it from Aaron. Playing the out turn with some decent weight.
Close. Sweep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
A little thicker than they wanted, just kind of on the thick half side rather than the thin half side. Does kill one of the reds.
11-5, just board, 11-5.
Red's currently sitting 1-3, but Rachel will have a similar shot to what Jordan played earlier. A little board weight, hook around the guard. Should be able to get this one. In Pool B, Team Persinger, Roth, and Workin were all 2-0 coming into this draw. All of them are active. And Kislik, Mann, and Tobkin are all 0-2.
Curl hard, curl, Gina. Hard, right to it, come on. Nice way, Rick.
Doesn't curl up quite as much as they wanted, but does enough to get that rock out and roll the shooter over to the other side of the house. So red is sitting 3.
It's always gonna jam.
Team Man not feeling super stressed, though. The middle is fairly open with the exception of that center line guard.
Yeah, I don't have time.
Like here?
Play the double. What?
Yeah.
Play the double.
Michael's going to have Aaron throw inside out, normal weight, try and get the red that is shot and roll behind the center guard to the center line. Make Evan play that dig he was looking at earlier.
Sweep, sweep,
Don't play it that way then.
sweep.
This one's moving a little bit on him.
That's the call.
Okay.
Ends up just nosing that rock, which is fine. Leaves their rock sitting shot.
Would you like a 9 or a 10?
10. I don't know. Not that.
I'm good. Like a 9 or 10? Yep. Oh, I'm good. Hard. I'm good. Hard. I have the girl. Yep. Whoa, all the way. Close. All the way. Curl. Hard. Hard. Hard.
So Evan's going to play pretty much the same hit that Aaron just played. You're not upset about nosing this. If you nose this, they won't be able to nose back and be shot. So at that point, they'll have to play the roll. If Evan does get a little roll towards the middle, he's not going to be upset about it either. Having Christina bring this one over a little bit more. Just a hair on the high side, gets a little bit of a flop, but does the job. Once again, no nose opportunity to sit shot now, so Michael's definitely going to have to roll if he hits. Michael and Aaron looking at the draw would leave Evan a fairly short run, but it's probably their best chance at 2. Good chatter there between Michael and Aaron, trying to figure out what weight they want to throw. There is a double here, and actually, if they make the double, there's a red over there that probably is a pretty good catcher for their shooter. Normal waits the call. This one's hanging a bit more than they wanted. Nick's trying to bring it over. Makes contact. Rolls high side. Ooh, close. Might be good enough to sit second, but certainly no better than second. Evan's looking to make the draw here. Full 8's really good. Center line's buried. Michael will be able to chase it for the dig, but again, it's going to have to be something a little more down weight and probably just for 1. Sweepers are on this one. Rachel says line's looking good. Definitely coming up a little bit light, trying to get it there. That is just good enough. They are definitely sitting 1-2 at this point. And while it's probably 2/3 visible from the hack, there's really no good shot for 2 here for Team Mann. They'd have to make a very thin double. So instead, they're just going to elect to throw the out-turn draw. Just need full 8 to get their 1, which would tie the game after 6.
Be patient with the line. Line's great. Just need to be full 8.
Sweepers are kind of valeting this one in.
Yep, unless you got.
No concerns. Top 4 for the 1. So after 6, we have a tie game here. Team Workin will have hammer when we come back in the 7th.
Aaron! Hard! Hard! Hard, you're holding it! Hard! 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 Whoa, 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 whoa!
All right, hit some updates for people. Jesus Barajas made a nice draw to the 4-foot on his last to get 1 with hammer. So they have a 5-2 lead now after 6 ends against the Stoltz. Stoltz with hammer in 7.
Okay, line's good.
On sheet C, and I apologize for not updating this sooner, Team Roth ended up getting 2 with the hammer in the 5th, but Kislik just came back with 2 with the hammer in the 6th. So that score is now 6-3 Kislik, Roth with hammer in the 7th. And on sheet D, Topkin got 2 with hammer in the 6th. So that score is now 4-3 Topkin, Persinger with hammer in the 7th. So across the board, we've got some pretty tight games here going into the last 2 wins.
Looks close.
Line's good. Case rock, if anything.
Really growing.
Okay, case rock. Yep, let's go.
14-5.
Top 4 is great. Top 4 is great. Line's good. Yep, yep, yep.
You know, to go hard steal, Egon. We can't let him score. I think hard steal personally. Okay, cool.
Tight. Tight. Gotta be out.
Welcome back here. First couple rocks, we've got Team Mann sitting with a biter and a 2-guard on the center line. Christina put her first on the wing and is now playing the draw around the 2 in the middle. Half in the 4-foot, split in the center line. Great shot. Michael will ask Nick to freeze on that one. After which point I wouldn't be surprised if we see Evan call the run for Jordan to try and double some things out. Talking about taking this one around now. Pretty nice. Full 4, center line, full buried. Pretty good result. As expected, Evan looking to double out these yellows here. Open up that front. Touch wide out of Jordan's hand. Misses the double, but does get the clean peel. Doesn't jam on anything in the back, which is good. Missed the call. Looks like Michael's probably going to put the guard back at this point. Little early to freeze on that red.
Yeah, it's running like it's a little hot. Water on the center. Okay, line's getting good, line's getting good.
Looking for a 2-guard here. Really natural throw there from Nick. Still has a piece of the center. Jordan attempting the double again, this time a little tight out of hand, ends up hitting low side, does get the straight peel, unfortunately leaves his rock just off center. Nice little Christmas tree stack there on the guards. Good shot from Aaron. Evan's got to make a decision here. Does he split that one in the 12-foot to open it up? Does he try? The run is there. He just killed that one. Looks like it's a 10-5 call. If you ever manage to get to nose, which I don't know that they did, be really good, but a hair high here should open this up nicely. Ooh. Moved a little bit more than they wanted at the end, and unfortunately did pick theirs out of the 4-foot. Leaves yellow sitting 2, one of which the second shot is welded onto a red, so That one's not going anywhere anytime soon. Shot Rock is still back 4. Does open up the intern draw if Evan needs it.
That's the shot. Go for it. Either you do a light hit on it, just move it.
Just below the yellow. First penny.
Okay.
A little scary. Like you could do that cardigan. We could send this through. Hey. Maybe you just throw a check. Well, a 9 is better. Because we might get it off the back. No, this is okay. 9.
Okay. Clean. First penny. Sweep. Sweep.
Michael asking Aaron to put that guard back. Keep the middle clogged. Line and weight look pretty good. And that middle is successfully blocked out now.
Yeah, well, we're pretty committed now. Back 4. Back 4, back 8. All the way. Yeah, just like right here, Rick.
Evan calling for heavy draw. Back 4, back 8. Looking to hit as much of that red as they can and bump it back into the 4 foot, looks like.
A little tight. Yep. Where? Whoa. Whoa, clean. Whoa.
Ooh, little sweep from Jordan early, but this one is not moving as much as they thought it might. Touch heavy on the weight, too. Probably closer to space weight there. Does leave them sitting second shot, which is an improvement over their previous position. But Shot Rock is still back 4 and now fully buried. Both draws are there. If I'm Michael, I'm probably trying to put one top 4 right now. Either turn. Make things really difficult on Evan when he gets up to throw his first. Evan does have an in-off off that left wing there, but you would have to throw quite a bit of weight to get that one in the 4 foot moving out of the 8 foot. If Michael's able to put this one top 4, though, that shot would be for 1 at best.
If we're on this side, curl. No, straight. Stay cool. Can we freeze? Can we there on the freeze? No, it's gotta be straight. It's gotta be straight.
Okay, a little back and forth on the sweep. Sweepers were pretty good about the weight. And that one finishes fully buried, top 4. Great shot from Michael and his team. Ooh. Evan's got options, but he needs to make whatever he calls. The intern draw is there, could sit shot. You do have the run double, but if you ever don't get that, he's probably having to play the draw on his last anyway. So I like this decision. Make the draw now. Give yourself a chance at 2.
Come on, time out.
Rock is on his way. Christina's cleaning early. Now they've switched to Jordan. Sweepers are confident it's low. I have a 13-9 on my watch, so definitely all there. And finishes back 8, leaving yellow still sitting 2. All right, so Michael looked at a few different options here. He was looking at the guard, looking at the draw. I think he's decided if he can bite the top 4 here, sit 3, fully buried, that's what's going to put the most pressure on Evan.
Mine's a little tight. Mine's tight. Mine's tight. Well, wait on me now. Gotta be top 4. You gotta take it back.
Nick's saying the rock's a little heavy here. And it ends up just sitting back 4. So that does leave Evan, although Mann is sitting 3, a chance to get out of this end with a draw. Does have a little bit of backing to work with.
Hard. Really hard. Okay, we're on the guard. We're on the guard. We're on the guard. A little softer.
They are going on this early.
Our leg. All right, leg's okay. All weight. Go for
Evan certainly did not want to be heavy after his first one, but
hard. Yep, training. You guys are getting it. Training. More than G. You need it. Yep, hard. Hard, 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 hard. Go, 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 go.
oh no, and it does come up short. That will be a steal of 3 for Team Mann. Just not enough out of Evan on that one. Workin will have hammer in the 8th, but we'll need to manufacture something impressive here. On sheet A, the Stoltz definitely have 1 and are measuring for 2. So that will be either a 1 or 2 point lead for Barajas coming home with hammer. On sheet D, Persinger was forced to 1 with the hammer, so that is a tie game 4-4. Team Topkin out of Illinois with hammer in the 8th. And on sheet C, Team Roth got another deuce with their hammer, but Kislik has hammer in the 8th, up 1-6-5.
Bring it to a 3. Bring it to a 3. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Okay.
Center guard there for Barrett, so Evan will ask Christina to put up a corner guard. Final posting after the measurement, just 1 for the Stoltz on sheet A. So Team Barajas has hammer in 8, up 5-3. Got quite a few teams out here that are going to be going hard in this last end. Should make for an interesting set of ends. Barrett trying to come around here. Michael's saying it was a little tight early, but it's running nicely. Sweepers think the weight is all there. It is going to over curl just a touch and go a hair deep. Evan polishing that one back into the half into the 12-foot. Not good enough to worry about, so he's going to go ahead and ignore that for now and call the draw under their corner guard. If it's fully buried, it would be full 12, but gives him something in the house protected. That one just gets a piece of the house and is fully buried. One of those could be dangerous later kind of rocks. Nick Visnich now trying the same come around. Sweepers are going hard on this one, trying to get it there. It is going to check up, though. Center guard. Not the end of the world for Team Mann without hammer, but up 3, you would certainly like to keep it a little cleaner than that. Evan gonna have Jordan loop one around here, try and go top 4. Really nice throw, really well managed on that one. It is top button splitting center.
Don't need to overthrow it, just, easy for.
Michael realizing that these guards are certainly not going to help his team at this point. Having Nick try and double out these guards. There is a chance you get it across the top of the second one. You could run back into the house. This one a little tight to that. Gonna go low side and just straight peel the 1. This is going to give
Like half under, Jordan.
Jordan a chance to throw basically the same shot he just threw.
Half under, good.
Loop one around. Evans saying top 8, top 12, half under.
Touch more, Brooke. Mine's nice. Ours it goes now. Keep going. All right, guys.
Sweeper's been going hard on this one. Definitely got out there into the fresh stuff a little bit with a little extra ice. Evans coming out to help Rachel. And they end up getting it there. It is full 12. It is half under as required.
Okay, 8.
Team Mann is still sitting second shot with that one in the back, but there are now 3 reds touching paint. Mike will have Aaron play the run here. There is a chance to kill both of these reds.
Close. Whoa. 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 Curl. 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 Curl.
Does make contact with the 2 reds in the middle and opens up the front, but does leave red, I think, sitting 2.
You're gonna have to curl.
You like this turn? This one.
Tony curl.
This one?
So Evans looking to guard Shot Rock right now, knowing that he's in a good position. Probably needs to waste a few of Michael's rocks. Looking to play the corner guard here. Cover his rock on the edge of the 4. Sweepers think this one is all there. It's got to curl if it's going to cover any of it. Looking like it's more of a center, so they're going to go ahead and take this one in, try and touch paint. Just about a few inches short of the house there, so not the ideal situation, but again, guards aren't bad when you're trying to score 3.
Otherwise, you hit what they just threw. Maybe you catch one of those 2 reds.
Like that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, too long.
You can try that. If we do it, we gotta get the shooter off, and then I gotta find the double. He makes this for 4.
Okay.
That's fine.
I think it's our last
Same
chance
way.
for a double.
Same way.
Good.
All right, so after some back and forth discussion between Aaron and Michael there, sounds like the decision is to run this guard that they just threw back into the house and try and kill one of the reds in the house, targeting the one in the back 12.
Sweep. Sweep. Sweep.
Michael's calling Nick on.
Sweep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, gonna get the other one. Hits Shot Rock, rolls out. Leaves red sitting probably 1. And there is a center guard. So something to work with. Evans just gonna have Rachel loop around that guard.
Hold tight. Yep. Straight. Straight. Where you at? Yep. Gotta go. Okay, line's good. Line's good. Oh.
I love watching the commentary from Tim because while they are teammates and they get along well, they have very different strategies, and it's always entertaining. Tim, I have to agree with you there. I wasn't a huge fan when Evan threw the guard on that one, but if it works out for him. Can't tell him otherwise. Great shot there from Rachel. Full in the 8-foot, sitting shot, half under, great Christmas tree setup. Team Mann is going to call their timeout here. They do not have a coach here this week, but I think this is more just about making sure that they all agree on what the right shot is. This will be, I believe, Michael's first. With a 3-point lead, they need to be smart about how they eliminate these stones. They would love to be able to slash out that yellow that Rachel, or the red that Rachel just threw, but there is a jam risk there on the yellow in the back. If you catch it thin enough, it just goes over the top and should be fine, but they're being a little cautious about it for sure. Tim's still picking Evan apart in the chat. You're not wrong, Tim. You're not wrong. But Tim, Evan's been to Worlds. So gotta give him some credit. All right, so after the discussion, it sounds like the team felt like those hits were all just a little too risky for them in their current appetite. So they are choosing to draw here, which I think if you make this great, it's really good for Team Mann, but I think this is exactly what Team Workin would love to see here from Team Mann. Sweepers are saying it is all there weight-wise. It's definitely hanging a little bit, so Nick's going on it to try and bring it over. It is off the guard, and he is working it in real hard. It ends up coming down and tapping the red in the back, so it looks... It's hard to tell whose shot. Could be red, could be yellow. Team Workin will now call their timeout. They also do not have a coach this weekend, so again, this is just a matter of making sure everybody's on the same page. My personal opinion, when you're in situations like this, skips first rocks are the best time to use it. Make sure you have a chance for the last one, time-wise. So Evan's saying he's got to move that rock in order to have a chance to bring the other rocks that they have in the house into play. Technically, he could, without moving it, still manage 3 himself, but that would just be for the tie. It is fully buried. I don't think he'll be able to see any from the hack. Not over buried, but definitely fully buried, so he's looking at probably backline weight. Get as much as you can on this. Keep the red, shooter and the one that's backing it around, and just hope that you have some sort of double coming off the yellows on your last. The challenge here is even if he makes this, his shooter will roll open a little bit. Michael will have a chance to either double out the reds or make the same draw again, at which point Evan's going to be in a tough spot. For those of you at home, Pete Stolt just threw his last rock of the game. I believe yellow is 1.
We are touching the forefoot and they are not touching the forefoot. Well, you don't want us to do this.
And with a 2-point deficit, it looks like Jesus is just going to throw his away. There's an open hit there that would take care of business, but he's just going to throw it away. All right, Evans rock on the way. Sweepers don't think it's heavy. Going hard for line.
Hold it. Yes, hard. Hard.
They are going to end up splitting their shot rock. Okay. Not the result they were looking for, but it's certainly an acceptable one. Michael can play the hit, but he needs to make sure he just doesn't set up a double, which is what he's showing Aaron right now. If I roll into the 4-foot fully open, though, that's absolutely terrible. Leaves them a triple and chance at the win. Entering this draw, as I mentioned, we had 4 undefeated teams playing 4 teams that hadn't won a game yet. And there's already been some shakeup in that. On sheet D, Persinger stole 1 and 8 for the win against Team Tobkin, so they remain undefeated. Team Tobkin still looking for their first win. On sheet A, with Jesus throwing his last away, Stolt steals 1, but Jesus manages to win that game with a final score of 5-4. For their first win of the week.
Every inch of the roll.
Big roll there, what they were looking for. Yellow is shot. Evan's trying to figure out if he has any shot here for 3. There's definitely a shot for 2, just by nosing his red. But I don't know. He would have to get... Oh man, this is tough. Just the way the angles are and the way things are stacked up, I don't know that this is there for Evan. All right, so I think the only way they possibly get this is by getting a little center line side on the red. So they are going to, in order to achieve that, they are going to run the yellow into the house at pretty much ballistic weight. Right now, this is looking a little too high. Oh, it does get a bunch of rocks moving, but it does not do enough to get 3. Workin will take 1 in the last end, but will end up losing the game by a final score of 6-4. And in our last game on sheet C, Kislik took 1 with hammer in the 8th to beat Team Roth 7-5. So for Kislik, Mann, and Barajas, that's their first win of the event. For Stolt, Workin, and Roth, those are their first losses of the event. That means that the lone undefeated team in Group B is Team Persinger out of Alaska. With that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We'll see y'all back here for the 2 o'clock Mountain Time draw this afternoon. I believe our feature game this afternoon is Team Falco out of DCC versus Team Leichter out of GNCC. So it should be another top-end matchup with some undefeated teams playing each other. Hope y'all are doing well, and we'll see you soon.